How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from The Gaming Observer for Q&A Saturday, September 7th. TheGamingObserver.com for a transcript. I'm really excited for this one. Thanks so much for submitting your questions, and if you'd like to send your own, just fire off an email to mailbag@TheGamingObserver.com. Okay, our first question today comes from Tactical Rage, and he asks if I will be playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta, and also what my favorite Call of Duty is. So I was actually a pretty hardcore Call of Duty player from Modern Warfare 2 until Black Ops 2. That was right in middle school. I haven't really played any COD since though, and I haven't had a huge desire to really either. So no, I won't be playing this new one, but I especially won't be because I just don't trust Activision right now. With the absolutely insane microtransactions on Black Ops 4, I just have no interest in seeing that happen again, and I just don't have fun with that stuff. If this game has no microtransactions, I'll consider playing a future title, but for now it just isn't gonna happen. And in my opinion, I'd love if people voted with their wallets on this one in order to stop these issues. But of course, I can't help that. As for my favorite title between the four that I played, I suppose, it's a tough one. Modern Warfare 2 had an awesome Spec Ops mode, and I really loved the multiplayer. The first Black Ops was probably the one I was best at, and despite all the muddy greens and grays, it was my favorite aesthetic. So I can't decide between those two, but it's probably one of them. I remember being super disappointed with Modern Warfare 3, and generally happy with Black Ops 2. Alright, and the second and final question here comes from our very own Kadosep, and he asks if I plan on trying out Google Stadia when it launches. This is a great question. When it comes to single-player experiences that aren't exclusive to the platform, the answer is pretty much no. I have a gaming PC and a Switch, so I really have no need for someone else to do the computing power or to have it portable. Now, when it comes to multiplayer, I'm a little more shaky on it. I frequently don't get to play games with my childhood friends because there just isn't enough games with crossplay, they're console players. But if I can convince them to buy something on Stadia and then they can just play on anything, I'll finally be reunited with them. So likely I'm not using it at all, but I might test it out or have anecdotal experiences with it. Overall, I think I'm more optimistic about the platform than most people are. I personally really love the idea that Google wants to penetrate the gaming scene. I think it's really only a plus for everyone, so hopefully everything goes well. I don't know, if any of you are listening and you have some thoughts, be sure to write in, I'd love to hear them. Alright, that's the Q&A. I would have done more questions, but I didn't get a ton of emails, so I'd like to stockpile as much as I can. So if you did email me and it didn't show up today, don't worry, it'll come up at some point. Like I said before, mailbag@thegamingobserver.com to submit questions of your own. I'll be back tomorrow with the game releases from the last week, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.